How have some civilizations amassed such vast wealth in history? Today, we're unearthing 10 historical wealth secrets you've probably never heard about. From the grain economies of ancient Egypt to the banking innovations of Venice, history is brimming with ingenious strategies for wealth creation and preservation. Each secret we uncover offers a unique perspective on how societies have leveraged their resources, their ingenuity, and their understanding of human nature to create and maintain wealth. These aren't just dusty old history lessons, though. Each one of these wealth secrets can provide us with insights, ideas, and inspiration for our own wealth-building journeys. They remind us that wealth isn't just about having a lot of money or things. It's about creating value, managing resources wisely, and continuously learning and adapting. The ancient Egyptians had a secret wealth weapon, their grain economy. In the era of pyramids and pharaohs, grain was more than just food. It was a form of currency. A unique system, wouldn't you agree? Imagine the lush green banks of the Nile bursting with golden wheat. The Egyptians capitalized on the river's fertile lands, cultivating grains on a massive scale. They didn't stop there, though. They cleverly used this abundance to barter for goods and services, effectively creating a grain-based economy. This was not just about survival, it was about wealth creation. Grain became the gold of their time, a commodity that everyone needed and wanted. By controlling its production and distribution, the Egyptians amassed incredible wealth, laying the foundation for one of the most prosperous civilizations in history. This agricultural wealth secret helped Egypt become one of the richest civilizations in history. The Babylonians knew a thing or two about wealth creation. Their secret, saving at least 10% of their income. Now, this might not sound like a groundbreaking revelation, but let's dive in a bit deeper. The Babylonians didn't just stash away their earnings under a mattress. They put their savings to work, investing in ventures that would grow their wealth over time. This was the 10% rule in action. It wasn't merely about saving, but about smartly investing those savings. The Babylonians were onto something big. They understood that wealth wasn't about how much you earned, but how much you kept and grew. This principle is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. By setting aside a portion of our income and investing it wisely, we too can create a wealth-building machine. The Babylonians understood the power of saving and investing, a savvy wealth secret we can all learn from. The Romans were masters of real estate investment. A civilization known for its expansive empire and architectural marvels, Rome's wealthy elite knew the importance of a strategic land purchase. They understood that a plot of land was more than just a space. It was a commodity that could appreciate over time. In the heart of Rome, land was a scarce and valuable resource. The city's elite competed for prime locations, investing heavily in land near the city's bustling forum, the epicenter of Roman life. They bought, built and sold properties, turning a handsome profit in the process. Beyond the city, they ventured into agricultural land. Vast estates, known as villas, were established, producing a variety of crops and goods, which were then sold or traded, generating even more wealth. Their strategy was simple, yet effective, buying in the right place at the right time and leveraging the land's potential. The Chinese had a secret wealth weapon, silk. This glistening thread, spun by tiny silkworms, was a source of immense wealth and power for ancient China. The secret of silk production, also known as sericulture, was jealously guarded for centuries. This monopoly transformed China into a global economic powerhouse. Silk wasn't just a luxury item, it was a symbol of status, power, and prestige. Its production and trade created a bustling economy, with the Silk Road becoming a major artery of commerce, linking the East and West. But it wasn't all about trade. The Chinese also used silk as a diplomatic tool, gifting it to foreign dignitaries, thus forging alliances and expanding their influence. Silk was more than just a commodity. It was an emblem of Chinese innovation and economic foresight, a symbol of their ability to harness the power of nature and turn it into a tool for prosperity. The Chinese silk trade truly was a golden goose. The Persian Empire had a wealth secret, a highly efficient tax system. Diving into the annals of history, we find that the Persians created a wealth empire not just through conquests, but also through their innovative taxation methods. The Persian Empire, one of the world's most powerful empires in ancient times, had a tax system that was as diverse as its vast territories. Instead of imposing a blanket tax rate, the Persians adopted a variable tax system. Each province, or satrapy, was taxed according to its resources and productivity. This meant that regions abundant in resources and production paid more, while less productive areas paid less. This ingenious system ensured fairness, promoted economic growth, and most importantly, filled the royal coffers. The revenue was used to fund public works, strengthen the military, and promote cultural advancements. So, what's the takeaway here? The Persian Empire showed us that a well-structured tax system can be a powerful wealth-building tool. Venice was a pioneer in banking innovations, and that was their wealth secret. As a bustling hub of commerce and trade in the Middle Ages, Venice was the birthplace of many revolutionary banking concepts that we still use today. The Venetians were the first to introduce the concept of deposit banking. Instead of hoarding money under mattresses, merchants and traders could deposit their earnings in a bank, ensuring their wealth safety and contributing to the city's overall prosperity. Venice was also the progenitor of the Bill of Exchange, an instrument that facilitated international trade by allowing traders to settle payments at a later date. This innovation not only streamlined commerce, but also amplified the city's wealth. Moreover, the Venetian banks were the first to offer loans, a concept that would forever change the economic landscape. This enabled merchants to expand their businesses, further driving the city's wealth. Venice's banking innovations changed the world and brought the city immense wealth. These ideas continue to shape our financial world today, a testament to Venice's profound legacy. The Medici family of Florence had a wealth secret: diversification. This powerful Italian dynasty, known for their patronage of the arts during the Renaissance period, built their wealth not with a single golden goose, but many. They diversified their investments across various industries and regions. From banking to real estate, agriculture, and even the arts, the Medici family had a stake in it all. Their banking operations spread across Europe, reaching as far as London and Geneva. Their real estate investments were not just limited to Florence, but spanned across Italy and beyond. They invested in agricultural lands, vineyards, and olive groves, understanding the value of tangible assets and the returns they could yield. Even their patronage of the arts was a form of investment. By sponsoring artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, they not only enriched their cultural reputation, but also increased the value of their own art collections. The Medicis knew the importance of not putting all eggs in one basket. The Knights Templar had a wealth secret. They created the world's first banking network. This group of warrior monks, known for their white mantles adorned with a red cross, were not only fierce fighters during the Crusades, but also shrewd financiers. The Templars developed a vast network of estates across Europe and the Middle East, receiving donations from devotees and offering safekeeping for pilgrims' valuables. But they took it a step further. They invented a system, a precursor to modern banking, that allowed a pilgrim to deposit funds at one Templar establishment and withdraw it at another. This ingenious system provided security and convenience, and in return, the Templars amassed immense wealth. Their banking network was a carefully guarded secret, bolstered by their reputation for honesty and discretion. This innovative system allowed them to lend money, finance kings, and even influence national economies. The Knights Templar's banking network was a game-changer in wealth creation. It was an early embodiment of the financial systems we know today, laying the groundwork for the banking industry's future. Mansa Musa, the richest man in history, had a wealth secret: the gold standard. As the ruler of Mali, a West African empire that was home to half the world's gold, Mansa Musa had a wealth that was practically unimaginable. But it wasn't just the abundance of gold that made him wealthy, it was how he used it. He understood the value of this precious metal not just as a symbol of luxury, but as a solid standard for his empire's economy. By pegging his currency to gold, he created a stable and prosperous economy that attracted traders from across the world. And it wasn't just about hoarding gold. Mansa Musa was generous with his wealth, funding education, arts, and architecture, turning his capital, Timbuktu, into a beacon of culture and knowledge. Through his use of the gold standard, Mansa Musa showed that wealth isn't just about accumulating resources, it's about how you use them. Mansa Musa showed us that natural resources can be a solid gold wealth secret. The advent of the printing press unlocked a new wealth secret: the power of publishing. It was a game changer, an innovation that revolutionized the world. Suddenly, knowledge wasn't confined to the few, to the scholars, the clergy, or the nobility. It was there for the masses, and with it came immense opportunities for wealth creation. This extraordinary invention, the brainchild of Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century, gave birth to a new era, an age where information was power, and power was wealth. It was the dawn of publishing houses, of newspapers, and of books in every home. It was a time when ideas could be spread far and wide, and those ideas could be monetized. Think about it. The publishing of books, the production of newspapers, the dissemination of ideas, all became possible due to the printing press. It created a whole new industry that we still rely on today. The printing press showed us the wealth potential in the power of words and ideas. In your journey towards wealth, you can draw inspiration from these historical secrets. Adapt and apply them intelligently to your modern context. History not only teaches us about the past, but also provides valuable lessons for the future. So, like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more fascinating insights.